Hello, this is Dr. Dan Mills, and I want to show you briefly in this tutorial how to set up your journals for Principal Clinical Internship. You can see on the page here I have the opening page of your course, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go grab the template. So maybe a quick way would be course resources, but remember it's also located, I believe, in the first 4 weeks of your course. So in course resources I'm going to find the template, and I look down and there's the PCI journal template, so I'm going to open that folder. And there's the template. Right click on it and let's put it on my desktop. So save link as. That name I'm going to change to Mills. And I'm going to have some sort of identifier like journal. Let's make it creative and original and call it Journal 1. So Journal Mills 1, and I'm going to put that on my desktop and save. So that's complete. So now I'm going to minimize the course. I don't need that right now. And I'm going to put this on the screen so you can see it. So there's the template, and then I'm going to open it up. And let's see if I can resize it so it fits in our screen here. So you can see it. There we go, and at the top it says I'm going to need to, it's protected right now, and I just enable editing. And then let's get a view to where it's not so gigantic. Let's look at 100% view. Okay, and on the template you can see the top part is pretty self-explanatory. Your name, entry number, let's say I'm going to make this 1, I said. And since it's the first journal entry, this is going to be on this self pre-assessment, and today's date, I put that in there, and location, home, participants. For this self pre-assessment, we don't need all this top information. All I'd like you to do somewhere in there is to put let me get centered. Is to put content, because I'm going to write a self pre-assessment on content. And then I go down to reflections and I write in here my analysis of myself with respect to that content document that I have. So I start talking in here. I believe, on and on and on and on. So I'm going to save that. And I want to call it 1, that's good. And I want to save it on my desktop. Hit save. Minimize that. And there it is. So now in creating my second self pre-assessment, that was on technology, so all I do is change, if I can get it highlighted right, change it to technology, go down to the I believe I am what in technology, and then I'm going to save that. I usually do save as so I can take a look at, make sure I'm where I want to be. This is technology, so that's my second journal entry. And I just remembered I didn't put that on the on that one, so I can go back and do that. Desktop and save. And now I have my second journal entry. There's my first one, there's my second one, and I remembered that I didn't put the number 2 in there, so let's do that. Now I can just hit save. Minimize that. And now I have my first 2 journal entries. So what I want to do is I want to open the first journal entry. And of course I lost the positioning. There we go. And at the bottom of the first journal entry, let me get to the bottom. I want to insert my second journal entry, so let's minimize that. Let's open up the second journal entry. And I want to copy and paste everything, so I select everything, I copy it, minimize that, go to my first journal entry, and at the end of my first journal entry I'm going to paste the second one. So now I have the first journal entry, and then I have the second journal entry is technology. The first one is content, the second one is technology, and the third one is going to be submission. So I'm going to save this document, and I'm going to call it something else so I don't confuse them. I'm going to save this document as 1 and 2. And I'm going to save it at my desktop, save, minimize that, and here's my working document that I'm going to submit. So let me open it up and double check it. Let's see, so I have journal, I have everything in there, didn't put my name, but I can put my name in there. And if things get pushed over, just move it back. There we go. And save. Okay, first journal entry is content, second journal entry is technology, and remember all I need to do for these first 3 is put information in the reflections on experience. And then I'll do another tutorial to show you how to do your regular journal entries for the rest of the course, but basically it's the same process. So I hope this helps, and of course chat with your facilitator or give me a call anytime.